hands off. And it said, and some of these, most of these things I agree with. Hands off Medicaid, hands off Medicare, hands off Social Security, hands off our jobs, hands off our wallets, hands off our bodies, hands off fair elections. Where do you think you've got fair elections? Where are you? Are you in Venezuela? Where are there fair elections? Personal data, hands off public lands. By the way, Biden allowed more drilling on public lands than Trump did. Hands off veteran services, hands off cancer research, and then they sneak in there right in the middle, hands off NATO, hands off our war-making cult that puts us on the brink of nuclear war. Don't touch that. Don't get in the way of that. Don't get in the way of our militarized partnership of let's try and create war, either Cold War or hot war with Russia constantly. Please don't interrupt that. I mean, why the fuck would you put NATO on this list if you wanted this to mean anything? And then it says hands off immigrants. Well, that would have been nice during the Democrats as well, wouldn't it? Hands off free speech. Man, that would have been nice during the Democrats administration as well too, huh? As well too, by the way. That's my new expression. But you'll also notice what isn't anywhere on this list. We are all coming together in the millions to fight against Trump, to stop the worst of what Trump's doing. And what's not on this list? Gaza, Palestine, anywhere. Don't touch the, don't worry about that. Not a concern. We're just committing a genocide day by day that's live streamed on our goddamn phones. But, let's not mention that. And see, here's the thing, I agree with a lot of these, but that's what makes this a pathetic, neoliberal bullshit protest. Nowhere do they mention Gaza, but they do mention NATO. There's room, by the way, same number of letters. They could have replaced NATO with Gaza. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe someone wrote it up, put Gaza in there, and someone else came behind them, scratched out those 4 letters, put in NATO. You cannot have a protest like this and ignore the U.S.-backed genocide that has killed hundreds of thousands. It's just grotesque. However, there were many protests against the ongoing U.S.-Israel genocide in Gaza, and I thought this video was very powerful. This is them at the protest unraveling a sheet of paper that has all the names of the dead, of those murdered by Israel, and the names, for those of you listening to the podcast, the names are listed in like 2-point font. I mean, tiny. And yet this piece of paper goes on for miles.
I remember the image of Ismail al-Ghul when he was beheaded by an American bomb. And the only thing that showed was...
And that insane list of names is just the ones they've identified. And in case you're wondering, this video is not on loop. This is just the video. It has not started replaying. And this isn't the people that have died from famine, died from disease, which Israel uses as weapons. This is just the 50,000 who are known, who have been murdered by Israel in a year and a half. And you can't imagine what that looks like, what that number of people, you can't even fathom what that number of people actually is.